Well, other than the fact that I'm a free American, it's pretty significant. I've had a lot of family members in the military. I think that, as I said a while ago, that word hero gets thrown around a lot too easily, and much too easily in sports and in other things in our society. And these young men and women are truly heroes. So the opportunity just to come and hang out with them, spend time with them, have dinners with them, lunches with them, BS with them, entertain them a little bit, special. I think the main thing here is laughter. I mean, these guys like Robin, Lewis Black. They're just hilarious. It's been proven that laughter is good for the soul and obviously good for the morale. And if you can, take a rough situation, you can be away from home for anywhere from 6 to 12 months, and you get one night. These guys and gals could be talking about this night for a long time to come. And so, small price to pay for us. But hopefully a big benefit for our team over here.
The show was great. It was awesome that they came over here and saw us, even though we're out here. It's the holiday time, and they came out and spent some time with us. And it really does matter to hear them personally telling us that everybody back home is still supporting us. It's important to us that we know that. It was very entertaining. We enjoyed it a lot, laughed a lot, and it was awesome. I mean, for them to come out here and give us some laughs, well, we needed it.
What was the most memorable part of the show?
Robin Williams, of course. He was hilarious.
Awesome. Have you been a fan of his for a long time?
I have watched his movies since I've been growing up, and this is the first time I've actually seen him live, so it was great.
Is there anything else you want to add?
I'd like to say hi to everybody, and I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, and take care.
How many deployments is this for you?
My first one.
And how many USO shows?
First one since I've been here.
Have you ever heard of these before? Did you kind of know what to expect? What did you think this was going to be like?
I didn't expect it to be this much of a turnout. I mean, there hasn't been any shows since I've been here. This is a big deal for all of us because it gives us some time to relax, get away from the war environment, get away from the stress that we have here. It gives us a time to come, relax, and have some fun for a little while.
Ladies and gentlemen, Admiral Mike Mullen and his wife, Deborah. Well, good evening out there. And even listening to the introduction, I know that isn't why you came. We won't be out here too long. We know you came to see a great show, and I promise you it will be. But I wanted to say from the bottom of my heart how grateful Deborah and I are for your service, for raising your right hand to serve your nation and do it at such a critical time in our history. There's not a day that goes by in this job that I'm not thinking about you out here first, making sure you have what you need. This has been a very, very tough year. Many of you have, I know, lost friends, and we recognize those sacrifices. The difference that you make is significant, and the challenges will remain as well. Tonight, we're basically bringing you a show from the USO. The USO's been doing this for over 6 decades, and they have shows all over the world. They've been doing it a long time, and they do it because they care a lot about you, a lot about your families. So I'd like you to, one, think about as you get a little older down the road, taking time to recognize the USO because it'll still be out there. And 2, give the USO a big round of applause for everything that they do. Again, thanks for being here. Thanks for making a difference. It'll be a great show. And what I'd like to do now is turn this over to my wonderful wife, Deborah, and we've been married for over 40 years. And she's a special lady.
Help me out with this. I wrote this in the state of Florida.
In a state of confusion.
That's right. Yesterday, gone like a soldier in the Civil War. Gone like a
diagnosed with something and you survive it, and you come back and you tell your story to a few people, and people call you a hero for that. And, you know, I've been lucky enough in my life to have both of those opportunities where people looked at the tours and they said, that's heroic. And they looked at my disease, and I selfishly wanted to survive my disease, and they said, well, that's heroic because you survived. Well, I wanted to live. That was my thing. That had nothing to do with anybody else. But still people say that those are heroic efforts, and that's why these trips for me, and I think for all of us, are so humbling, because we come here and we really see what true heroes are.
Like a soldier in the Civil War, bang, bang. Gone like a 59 Cadillac, like all the...
Because I've seen the commercial, it's enticing. They're like, hey, hungover lady on the couch on a Saturday, do you have a weekend free every now and then? I'm like, yeah, I do. With the National Guard, I don't know what the age cutoff is for the National Guard. I think there's a re-upping program that maybe needs to be reevaluated.
One testicle. One of the hardest working balls in the world. He's 18 feet tall, sings like a bird, and he's funny. I don't have time to go home and kill mine. And it was a great song. Going to know Christian love. I turned to my friend Kathleen Madigan. She'd gotten me the gig. The carrier for this phone is AT&T, and AT&T is a carrier in much the same way that a mosquito carries malaria. Didn't know about our boy could go so slow.
Special individual who's a 7-time winner of the Tour de France.
I've been here for 4 days and I'm like, wait, no booze, no. The other thing, the last thing I'll tell you before I bring up our first performers, is the other best part of my day is I get to call home to my kids. And I get to tell them about these heroes. They say, what are you doing? They don't understand where I am. They don't understand where Afghanistan is or where Iraq is, but you can tell them I'm over here looking and hanging out with some real, true heroes.
Thank you. One more big hand for Lance Armstrong. There he goes. Wow, thank you guys for standing out in the cold. Fast forward, you're sitting in an outhouse in Kabul. Why can't we hire you at home? How bad does an American city have to act to get attacked by you and rebuilt by you? That's all I want to know. I'm going back to Missouri where they live. I am from the state of Missouri. There's not a lot to be proud of.
Put down on the floor. Yeah, we've been rocking all night. Don't you know? Got to get me to the church on the Cumberland Road.